Good morning. We are going to continue today working with two-way table. Yesterday in the previous lesson, you did two objectives which they were interpreting the table and completing it. Now we'll go to the third objective for this lesson, which is to find the probabilities from a two-way table. What is probability? Since we are going to talk about probability, let us start explaining the meaning of probability. Probability is how likely it is that a particular result will occur. In other words, I can say it's the chance that something will happen. How to find the probability? To find the probability, I can use this formula. Probability of an event occurring equals to the number of ways an event can occur over the total number of outcomes. So as it looks, it's a fraction. The probability can be left as a fraction in its simplest form, or it can be written as a decimal or percentage. You can choose any of the three forms: fraction, decimal, or percentage. The minimum probability is 0 if it is impossible for an event to happen. And the maximum probability is 1 if 100% sure this thing will happen. The probability cannot be negative and it cannot be more than one whole. Let us start now with the first example. The two-way table shows the distribution of members of the audience at a play. Yesterday already you studied how to complete the two-way table. First I have to start under the stalls. It's 36 plus 41, which is 77. To find the number of children that are sitting in a circle, I have to make 60 minus 39, which is 21. Then you complete the rest of the table, either by addition or by subtraction. Remember that 205 that is down on the right corner, it represents the total number of adults and children, or in other words, I can say it is the total number that are staying at the stalls, circle, and balcony. Let us start with the first question about probability. What is the probability that a randomly chosen audience member is an adult and is seated on the balcony? So I have to go and find the number of adults sitting on a balcony. I have 37 out of a total number of audience, which is 205. So the answer is 37 over 205. Part C, sorry. What is the probability that a randomly chosen audience member is a child seated in a circle? I have to go to children that are seated in a circle. I will find that I have 21. So the probability will be 21 over the total, which is 205. Part D. What is the probability that a randomly chosen audience member is an adult? I have to check how many adults do I have. There are 112 adults in all. This means the probability is 112 over 205. Next part. What is the probability that a randomly chosen audience member is sat on the balcony? The total number of audience that are sitting in the balcony are 68, so it's 68 over 205. What is the probability that a randomly chosen audience member is seated in the stalls? I have to go to the number of audience that are in the stalls. There are 77, so 77 over 205. And the last part, what is the probability that a randomly chosen audience member is a child? The total number of children is 93, so it is 93 over 205. The second question for today. The two-way table shows which science some students prefer. I want you to pause the video now, try to solve all the parts of it, and then check your answers. Have we achieved our third target? To be able to find the probabilities from a two-way table? Yes. Thank you for watching.